Yo, what's cracking, fellas? What's the word, man?
What's
Man,
going
what's going on?
on?
What's going on to another Square Circle Dynamic Revolutionary Thursday? First, what's good, fam? My boy BJ, the honorary SCB. How you feeling, family?
What's going on, my good brother Polo? How you doing, brother? How you
Man,
doing,
everything.
Fresh? I heard y'all caught some of that California sun.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
man.
It was
How's it
beautiful.
feeling coming out to visit, man? Like I said, Square Circle chat, Square Circle family, man. Like I said, welcome in today's Thursday. We are going to do a special Revolution slash Dynamite recap. You know, hell of a weekend, hell of a first way to start this ish off. You know what I mean? Everybody's still off of a high from what we went through. As y'all heard BJ ask, um, fresh. Like I said, man, you got the touchdown in the land. We finally did the link up. It was amazing, beautiful, blessed, man. It was good to see you in person. Your tall ass just like me. And chat, I want to let y'all know something, bro. I think I'm 6'4", and I've always said that I'm 6'4". This one right here got me, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. Fresh got me by like this much, y'all. So, hey, bro, we got a cold back court. Y'all better get y'all guard play up, cause you feel me, bro.
Ooh,
Yeah, you feel me. But how'd you feel coming out here, Fresh man? I mean, you feel me? Brought the squad. Like, what was good, man? Did you enjoy it? You enjoyed yourself out here?
I had a great time, bro. Like, you already know my brother held me down. You know what I'm saying? Definitely gonna keep giving you shout outs for the time you showed me and all that, bro. Beautiful, beautiful, my nigga. Word.
Man, it was hot, yo. It was hot in that first half of the day, though. But we came across everybody, y'all. You feel me? We seen
Fact.
Mina. Hey, we was kicking it with Mina. Was kicking it with Anna J. You seen fucking Big Foley daughter, bro.
Yeah,
Good
man. Shit.
food. But
Yeah.
look,
Yeah, yeah. No,
I
no.
I
I,
just want to say this, BJ.
shout out to Noel, by the way. Shout out to Noel. Shout out to Noel.
One thing about my biggest take from the pre-show atmosphere and everything for being at Staples Center, I'm gonna call it Staples Center to the day God take me off this planet. I'm sorry, get mad at me all y'all want. The funnest thing about it there was just the energy level. You know how your phone dies real fast when you take so many pictures? Everybody's
Yeah,
body battery was on 100 the whole day. And I think it was because we knew that it was gonna be a long day. So we went in power saver mode and we were good. But like I said, once everybody was there, the adrenaline was great. It was dope seeing Orange Cassidy and Tony Storm walk around and do their comic book autograph signing. I didn't get the book, but it was just good to see them. You know what I'm saying? Just the vibe and just them showing all the love. So shout out to Orange Cassidy. Shout out to Tony Storm, Miss Timeless, and we gonna get to you in a second too. Um, once we walked in, man, it was just we were ready. People went to their seats because we wanted 0 hour to pop off.
let
Now,
me ask y'all this question before we get like deep
deep
into it.
dive. Okay, go
Yeah,
ahead.
what was the atmosphere in y'all's opinion for the Texas Death Match?
For the Texas Death Match? Oh, nah. The
Yeah.
atmosphere electric, bro. That shit was like,
Okay, cause I could feel it about just about like 'cause I stayed up watching it. I stayed up late watching that, and it
Okay.
okay.
felt and I felt the energy in the place.
Okay.
So I
It
was
was,
like, okay,
you
well,
know,
what was it like for y'all?
let me tell you like this. This is for what went out because I was low key like locked in on some scouting. Like I was like a college scout in the beginning of the match, right? So what I will say for myself, it was the video package for MJF. Seeing him piss on the grave of Adam Page, that was the part where I was like, oh yeah, bro is in his bag. You piss on the grave, bro. We've seen this movie too many times. Then when he came
Mhm.
out cosplaying a cowboy, I was like, oh my God, with the Terry Funks, I said, yeah, MJF ain't losing, bro.
Yeah,
Uh,
everybody
and
like it was really more so like a Terry Funk slash Chris Candido tribute from what I've heard because he's talked openly about how Chris Candido is a big inspiration to him. So I think that
okay,
was more.
It was probably even more that than Terry Funk than what we know. That was just probably our
Yes,
subconscious
yes,
mind with those pants and those colors on those pants.
yes, yes.
Okay. Okay. So good.
So,
All right,
so
T.
Fresh. So for you, Fresh, we started off. It was first off. I'm sorry, Chad. I know I blinked off for a second. I was just reminiscing on a moment. Just having us there in those seats, bro. Once again, I'm just giving you your flowers on camera, bro, so the world can just know it was so dope to just be in that environment with you, fam. Square Circle Boys finally did the link up, bro, and I just want to say on camera and for the world to see, bro. I love you, bro, and I appreciate us having that time and enjoying that moment with us and all the other dope ass creators, fans, kids, moms, dads, aunties, grandmas, uncles. Just everybody was there. It was just fun to be a part of, bro. And I'm glad I got to share that with my brother. But now that we done got the sentimental ish out the way, chat. Let's talk about this 0 hour because there's some things to talk about in this 0 hour. Brother BJ, though, that's what honorary Square Circle boy.
What you
Brother
got
BJ,
for me?
what did we
What
have
you?
first to start us off with 0 hour? What was our first
We
match?
had we had the big homies Boom and Doom against STP. Let me hear it. STP. More
You feel me? Shout
specifically,
out Carly
the
Bravo, Sean Dean, Shay Taylor.
and by the way, this podcast, we love Lee Moriarty in this house. I keep telling y'all this. We love Lee Moriarty up in here. The best technical wrestler going today. However, so we had my boy Carly Bravo and the big homie
Guy,
Sean Dean.
shout out to the
Shout out to the
homie.
big homie Sean Dean, two former military vets. You know, you had the normal Costco guys stuff. You had the big homie Wayne Brady in the house. Shout out to American Idol. Shout out to
Hey, Wayne Brady slapped the chick. Mhm.
yes, yes.
Wayne Brady had
Um,
this.
He had
yeah.
Wayne Brady
That man.
finally had to slap him. Yes, he did. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, yes. So we had a great match between Boom and Doom and the infantry. This had a lot of the comedy spots because that's what Boom and Doom are known for. You had Big Justice do a spear. You had I think it was the Rizzler doing his normal face taunt that he does.
He pressed Shane
Yeah,
Taylor.
yeah, he pressed Shane Taylor. Um and then you had Shane Taylor and Rand Brady get into it.
That's how
Shane
it all
Taylor,
started.
yeah. So
That's where it all started.
yes, sir. So we had that match, and then we also had a match. Oh yeah, okay. What y'all think about the match, fellas? What y'all think about the match?
One thing I will say for the last 3 years that I've been going to AEW shows, Square Circle family in the chat, Fresh, BJ. One thing I always will give praise to about the Boom Squad, as long as I've been seeing them, they start these shows off. Whether you like them on some fandom or not, they get the energy going with these shows. They know how to just make you have fun. I don't watch the Boom Squad needing technical rest. They can do their spots very well, but they make the matches fun. The interaction with their
Yeah,
opponent, they're excellent at crowd interaction. Some people knock the Rizzler, but I think that that's an element that gives them their uniqueness. So
yeah.
I
The kids give them the edge that they need.
you just got a little chubby motherfucker walking up to your
Yeah,
back doing this.
yeah,
Dang, was good.
Yerp. What up, Dan? And I don't know, bro. Like I said, I don't knock the Boom Squad because they do what they're supposed to do. They're put in the right spot. I'm gonna start you off, get some energy going, and get them out of there. So for that reason, shout out to them. And then with Shane Taylor and them, it's like Dame
Dame
housing.
in the building.
Dame housing, that's something different. Dame, that's funny, gang. But like with Shane Taylor and them, I need them to put the mic in Carly's hand more because Carly got bars on I need them to put a mic in Carly's hand way more, and I think they will definitely get over even more than what they are. The match was great because the interactions went perfectly. The idea with the Rizzler going to press, oh girl, I keep forgetting. I'm so sorry, I keep forgetting your name, baby.
Christiana York.
There you go. It just always slips, bro. That's just the innocent, harmless name, harmless mistake. As bad as she is, when you have somebody like the Rizzler and you almost had her choose up. So as Shane, big you know, hey bro, what you on? Like, get up out of here. You feel me? And then Carly and them can't really run in immediately because they over there, you know, it was just, I just loved it, bro. It was just a great match. And of course, the Boom, they get the win in the end. Congratulations to them. But you feel me? Yeah. But, you know, like you say, Wayne Brady got snatched up. I just love when Wayne Brady, hey, y'all, when Shane walked up on him and Wayne Brady was like, he grabbed his glasses like, I'm about to whoop his ass. You feel me? And
I think everybody thought that same thought. Nigga, is Wayne Brady about to slap yo?
Bro, that's the moment where we've been waiting since 2004 for this shit. We've been waiting for 2004 for you to slap a bitch. Come on now, man. We've been waiting since and sure enough, I ain't gave him a cold. We really wanted him to choke him. That's really because if he would have just give me my sandwich. Oh man.
Play this spot.
Wait,
real
hold
loud.
up. See, hold up. Hey, Fresh, can you do me a favor? Yeah. Can you pull up these chats real quick with the family? So Dame, yeah. See, Dame, watch AEW, bro. Wayne Brady and Shane Taylor got into it to start. Yes, bro, you missed out.
Wayne Brady had to slap a bitch, bro. Where you been?
Yeah, you over there waiting on Danhausen to curse you. Nah, bro, get choked. Yeah, that Wayne Brady slap you.
And by the way, Wayne Brady's favorite. By the way, Wayne Brady's favorite wrestler is whose house?
Swerve's house.
Is it really though?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah. Come on, man. If you know, you know. So second match though, yo. Where we at next? Oh, it was the
Willow Nightingale.
Yes, TBS Championship, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And we had the most beautiful woman in the world.
Yes.
Miss Willow Nightingale.
Left no crumbs. Left no crumbs.
No crumbs, nigga.
You know, I mean, God does everything flawlessly, right? But I just feel like this day he woke up, and he was just like, you know what? I'll do myself. Boom. Gave us Willow. Hello. But she went up against the one to not be played with either, though. She went up against the dominant Miss Lena Cross. Y'all, family, y'all are watching with us, and I appreciate everybody in here with us. But BJ, I seen your reaction as I was about to mention Miss Lena Cross. I'm gonna let you speak on her. Go ahead. The floor is yours, family.
Yeah, Miss Lena Cross. Now, let me say it like this. She's tall and she's menacing. Okay.
Menacing.
So, hey, listen, it's Willow though. It's Willow. You can't compete with Willow though. Willow. Well, I'll tell you, the Lord took his time when he made her.
That's my saying. Yeah, Father God, he said, you know what, I'll do myself.
The Lord took his time when he made Willow. That's all I'm gonna say. Shout out to Willow.
Honda.
Yeah. However, her versus Lena Cross. This ended up being the match that, if you watched Collision, which if you're watching this podcast and you haven't watched Collision, and you don't watch Dynamite and Collision each week, you won't know what's setting up what. So Willow challenged Lena Cross to a match for the TBS title, and then she also subsequently had a tag title match against her and Megan Bayne on the same exact card. So this match right here affected the tag title match. I'm not gonna give away the result, but Willow and Lena had a very intense match.
Very
It was
intense,
hard.
hard
It
hitting.
was hard hitting match. Willow obviously got her babe with the power bomb, and she won this match. However, post match, Megan Bain came out and um attacked Lena. I mean, attacked Willow Nightingale along with Lena Cross. They both attacked Willow. Harley comes out with a lead pipe, and she scares them away essentially. But the injury lingers on because later on the show something else happens. But we're
Right.
gonna get into that later.
Really though, we can go right into it because if you really think about it, that was next.
Okay, so the Willow Nightingale, so the Basil
Willow
Raz,
does retain. Let clarify though. Willow does retain the belt. She does keep her TBS championship,
yes, kept the
but
TBS title. She kept that.
she is extremely beat and battered now, getting ready to go up against Lena again and Megan together in the tag team with
Yes,
Harley.
absolutely. So the story going into this was Willow was going to go into was going with an injury angle, and she was going to continue to fight valiantly to defend the to defend the tag team titles. So that's what they did. However, through sheer power and dominance, divine domination, which is the lethal combination of Megan Bain and Lena Cross, they won the AEW Women's Tag Team Championships. And I have never seen a match where the win was so convincing.
Hmm.
And it hurt my heart to see Willow go down. However, it had to be done because there had to be a story that had to be told. And that was one of the big heel wins that we got up tonight.
No, it's a fact. No, it's a fact. I
Definitely.
mean, for the most part, they did their job. You know what I'm saying? Willow's been doing her thing. She needed to not say she needed to drop it, but she didn't really need to be dropped. You know what I'm saying? It did.
It felt like she started to carry her and Willow for a little bit. Not saying Willow needs to be carried or that Harley needs to be carried, but it did low key feel like it was starting to seem like Willow was doing a bulk of the work between the two of them. So since she's doing two double work for one person, might as well drop them off, let her focus more on the TBS title, see if Harley can go branch off and do her own thing, which we all believe in Harley. We all believe Harley can stand on her own 2 feet, and maybe there's a positive to them with the tag team championships. Maybe there's a positive to them kind of getting a little stale or whatever. Maybe that means you guys together as a group have outgrown tag team gold, so now you guys go do your own thing. You know, you guys have Harley, you've now solidified yourself as somebody valid to go do your own thing. So go stand on your own two and be great. Willow, keep the title on you because we know what you are now. So boom, like Willow kind of is doing over there what Nia is doing for the WWE, but they're not giving her the same love. Boom, move on. I just let that chat. If y'all agree, please let us know how y'all feel about that too.
So we flash forward, right? We flash forward to the match between the opening match actually. Well,
the Battle Royale.
The Battle Royale. We flash forward to the Blackjack Battle Royale. And this was an homage. I think if I'm wrong, y'all can correct me in the chat. Did this not sound like an homage to the Reverse Battle Royals back in the TNA days? So
I don't know because you mean as far as from everybody starting outside of the ring?
Yeah.
This isn't the first time. This ain't the first time they've done that.
I just wondered if that was a nod to.
That's the way they start their battle royales, almost 2 minutes.
Okay, cool. Because I feel like a nod. I feel like a subtle nod to, maybe some TNA inspirations in that.
Maybe they. I won't say it's not possible because the dub is the one that they pay a lot. They show a lot of love and credibility to stuff. So is it far fetched to assume that? No. Do I? But am I gonna? Not a bad shout though. That I'll leave it at that. That's not a bad take. If they did, then you're just really good at what you do, BJ. You feel me? But if it wasn't that, and then they probably look back on it, they could always be like, damn, even we weren't thinking about that. We knew it existed, but we weren't thinking that. Maybe we did. That's cool by us. It could be one of those type of situations as well, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah, yeah. It could be that. Um, I do think that them starting off in the outside the ring was a very innovative idea. So them
Because
doing that and
it decreased a lot of people's power before they got in the ring to make it more even kill. Because if you
yes,
notice, who was because me and Fresh, we spoke on this when we was watching it. When the match first started, Ciampa was whooping everybody's ass.
yeah, he had, and then see that sequence with him and when him and Jack Perry was fantastic. That stuff on the ring apron or whatever, that exchange was fantastic.
100%.
Um, and then obviously Leo Rush coming back. Um, I ain't got much to say about Leo, but Leo coming back having that new character. Um, and then
Good, bro.
how you doing, brother Jared? How you doing, brother Smooth? Um, so what I will say is this: that match, the blackjack match was very good. I like how they're always opening the pay per view with different way, like in the way of like having a match, having that last match of 0 hour open the
Mm.
open the pay
The
per
show,
view.
the pay per
I like
view,
that. Yes. And they started
bro.
doing that when they started
Leo
doing that
Rush,
at Wrestle Dream.
bro.
That's mhm.
I still have to watch Revolution like from the home view. You know what I'm saying? But 'cause I didn't miss the commentary. They said Leo that's that is classic.
Yeah. Yeah, Leo I got love for Leo Rush, but there was time I used to not care for this man, and now with this gimmick change, I'm like, oh man, I hope they don't bury. I'm hoping that they don't try like to bury this dude. I don't use that term often, but it seems as if this character, I don't know, I don't know how I feel about the character just yet. I got to see it.
Well, I will
Um,
say this for his character in the ring, bro was moving like extremely fast and impressive. I
mhm.
bro was moving very impressive and he was moving very fast.
Yeah, I mean
I'm I
it.
I can't. I ain't gonna lie. It's hard for me to buy into, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't really
Yeah,
jacking the head, crazy eyes. Like I don't know what happened with the hair. Hopefully it
I'm out
wasn't
to see more.
health. Wasn't hopefully the hair wasn't a health issue. And if it wasn't a health issue with the hair, bro, give us the hair back, bro. You look crazy. I can't lie. I can't get
Yeah,
with
yeah, because
word.
like
I
last time I
rather him
had
with the
to.
hair in because he always gonna do something funky and crazy. That's just him. That's cool.
Yeah, yeah.
But when you start like going over the line with it, bro, it's like you kind of fucking up your
I
own shit
mean,
in a little
the
bit.
the last time I saw something cool like this was like a vampire type gimmick like that was cool was
Mm.
what's that dude from ECW, Kevin Thorpe or something like that. That was one of the few Kevin Thorne.
Kevin
That's his
Thorne,
that was his name.
I do
Kevin
remember.
Thorne.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kevin Thorne from ECW. That was a cool vampire type gimmick. That's the only time I've ever seen something like that where yeah.
Or we could even go as far as WC. Nah, that's not the
Van,
same. I was gonna bring up.
well, I mean, maybe Vampiro, maybe Vampiro.
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, that's just a hard gimmick.
However,
It's a hard gimmick
yeah,
to push. It's not going.
yeah.
Don't work for everybody, man. You
Like
had
I
niggas.
said, it's got to be shown on TV and some sort of vignette or something to make it believable. But there's no way. I'm like Leo. You from Chicago? You from Chicago, bro? Lean into that. But however,
Mm. I feel you. I feel you. What we
um,
got moving forward?
Yeah. So
so
now it's become now y'all get into the real nitty gritty. The show has begun. Can we pull up the whole card for the show fresh? Can we get that cracking? Now, guys, like I
The
said,
whole call for what? Revolution?
yes, just the whole match card. If you just had the bagel, just pull that up. We just gonna get it in
Yeah,
like that, y'all.
need
We
to get
all
it.
watch
So I
it.
this up here.
Oh, we don't have it?
We
we
I
don't
can
we don't
find
we
this.
ain't, we ain't got to go Lanier. We don't have to go Lanier.
Okay. So I just want to make sure I know I remember every match, but that was 9 matches. So where are we at with it? We had
We had the Blackjack Battle Royal, and the
no,
other thing is
I was trying to remember what we started with. What was our
Bucks
first?
and Bucks and FTR.
So wait, that was the first match of the night.
Oh,
I think that did start the match. Well, it's all good. We can start with the Bucks. I want to say this. We'll just get right into the match. I want to say this. I was not expecting it, but as much as I had other excitement for other matches, I will have to say, honestly, you guys, I think that the Young Bucks and FTR had the best wrestling match of the night of Revolution.
FTR and Young Bucks.
Mhm. I genuinely feel that way.
Okay.
Even though that wasn't probably my number one match for the night, as far as what I was expecting, or even my hype for the matches, but after watching, I think that they gave us the best wrestling match. To be honest with you,
Okay.
um, wait,
I
there we go.
mean,
Okay,
they
fresh.
did some good storytelling with
Right,
the.
I sent you something first, so you could put that thing up for us. What were you saying, BJ?
What I was gonna say was I like how they had the contrast and team gear with the FTR wearing the Celtics. Shout to Larry Legend.
No,
Um,
no, no. The Lakers fans out here, bro. You were in Staples Center, bro. What?
the Shatter Machine.
No, it's not whack. Smooth
It's
because
actually pretty cool with Smooth. It's actually pretty cool.
this is that move is the reason why Edge and or Cope. I'm sorry, Adam Copeland and Christian returned on Sunday night because
Yeah.
of that move.
So okay, so since Polo brought that up, okay, so after a great match was full of hot spots. Stokely got up out of that chair for one. Finally got up out that chair. Um,
Sick of people saying that the Young Bucks aren't top five top tag teams ever, bro. They really are. Okay, maybe not
yeah,
top five. They're definitely top 10, bro. I'll give it.
they're definitely top five. I mean, I'm gonna put it like this. There are only a few tag teams that have those records of tag belts that they have. I mean, the Briscoes, the Usos, and maybe the New Day. Maybe the New Day.
I
Yeah.
count this today. Are the Usos fresh? Because I
Mhm.
know you rock with them. Are are the Usos better than the Young Bucks?
Nah, nah.
And I got love for Jimmy and Jay, bro. And
I
I
got
got love for them too, but they not moving
we
like
share
that.
we share the
they,
same birth. We share the same we share the same birthday, and I
I fuck with
still
them. They ain't
I
moving
got
right.
it.
how they
Look,
move.
this is another one.
Mm-mm.
This is another one for the chat and for y'all, and then we go back to the match. Are the Young Bucks above Motor City Machine Gun?
No, no, no. This iteration of MCMG maybe, but not
Can't
the
really speak.
TNA one.
Can't lie. I can't speak on that because I'm not as familiar with the Young Bucks. I mean, not at the with the Motor City Machine Guns history. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've seen a good bit of the Young Bucks from recent time. You know what I'm saying? For the last couple of years, Motor City Machine Guns, they was totally something new to me as of last year or some shit like that. So, but I know they got lineage. I know that they like that.
Yeah, because TNA and Ring of Honor. Because if you go back to their TNA and Ring of Honor days when they was facing the Briscoes,
Yeah.
yeah, that's a little bit too much peak for me to say they over the Young Bucks. That's too many. That's too much cinema in that in that lineage. Because then because like I said, parent act like them and Beer Money wasn't when it was a wrecking shot in TNA. Oh,
Yeah, that's okay. Okay. So what do you guys give? So for this match, I'm gonna just go down this list, but check me out. So for the AEW Tag Team Championships, what do you guys give that match just watching it? What was that on a one? Remember, we do 5 mics up here on the Square Circle, boys. So 5 mics being triple platinum, 1 mic being ACDC College.
5 mics.
You give it 5 mics? Okay. What about you? The freshest one?
My fault. Who's promo are we rating? My bad.
No promos. Just the overall, the 5 mics on the match for FTR and the Young Bucks, just for the match itself.
Yeah, I could give it 5. They did everything they were supposed to do, especially with my son getting up out the chair at the end of the shit and all that. It was hilarious. Like they supposed to do. They did what they're supposed to do. I almost forgot, like I'm so accustomed to them just giving it up and being so raw. Like I almost forgot it was a PLE. You feel what I'm talking about? So when the nigga still got up out the chair, I was like, oh shit, this nigga finally got up out the chair. But I'm like, right. It's big moment time. Like, but that shit kind of totally passed my mind watching it. Like I was just locked in. Word. Yeah, they did.
Yeah,
they
I
did
call
Got
it
up,
that.
talked to that rope, then he tried to sit back down again real quick. Like, we already see you get up.
Facts.
I was loving that. But now, House, I asked you guys the ranking on that match, right? The reason I asked you on that, because I don't count this as part of the match because it happened after the bell rang. FTR got shut down because you heard
You think you know me?
these 5 words. And Fresh, didn't I say it in that moment? I was like, Edge and Christian finna come out. As soon as I said Edge and Christian finna come out, it went, you think you know me. And everybody went, oh, yeah. Now now look, it's a given moment. We all knew more than likely they were returning, but it was just the fact that it was just, we were all just on point with it. It was like, they coming out. You think you know me. This is what we do. We are.
And see,
prophets.
I'm gonna tell you something, Polo. I'm gonna tell y'all something. The theme song I used to hate when I was a kid. Now that it's the same song. It's the theme song that I love. That Alter Bridge theme song. Whenever I hear it, all I think about Edge. All I think about Edge. So like, I used to hate it when I was a kid. Now that I've grown up, I realize like, yo, Edge was really like that theme song was really just epic. You know.
FTR hasn't. FTR cheats in all their matches, bro. So you know what I mean.
They do. They is.
Ultimate heel shit. That's what they're supposed to.
I mean, they're heels. They're supposed to cheat,
or at least try. They're supposed to, or at least to try to, right?
I mean, hey, that's the name of the game. When you were a heel, you're supposed to cheat.
Anything goes.
Yeah, so, since you're supposed to cheat, right, as a heel, let's go over here. Let's mix it up in order a little bit, fellas. Let's go to the Trios Tag Team Championship, because what is slept on, Square Circle family. What is slept on is this. Actually, we can get to the end of this match. So with this match, we had Big Mark Davis with the trio champions of the Mark Callis family. And shout out to the homies at the other, a part of the other squad, the exclusive night. Shout out to my boy Eric, Big Mark Davis, and the Don Callis family, bro. We slap meat.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah, Big Mark Davis, who is the dopest big man in the game right now. We had Kyle Fletcher, who's the second future of the company in AEW. And then we finished it off with the John Cena of Japan and Mr. Okada, right? Check me out. they went up against the new trio of Kevin Knight, Speedball Mike Bailey. Then y'all didn't know what they was cooking up when they said we're gonna throw Mystico up in there with them.
My man Mystico, Lucha Libre legend. Lucha Libre legend.
The music. This was us. I don't know. It's crazy that you did. We was all in there like this.
I don't even know, bro. I don't even know Spanish, and I was singing that song.
Mystico had that.
I'm trying to tell you. That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. You got to remember, bro. We in LA, bro. So that song is gonna hit different. And that was in the building. You feel me?
You want to know what's crazy,
bro? We were.
You want to know what's crazy? I saw a TikTok video of a gentleman saying that they hoped that they played the name of the song that Mystico came out to.
Yep, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, and then obviously Mystico came out to the song, and the entire crowd started singing that. I low-key got a little emotional towards the end of the match because of what happened. So I was like, wait a minute.
Look, we just gonna get to it, y'all. As y'all all know, as y'all all saw, the match was amazing. Speedball showed you why he should have beat Kyle Fletcher for the TBS or for the TNT title.
That's coming.
Kevin Knight continues to just impress us every week, unless you know that man is going to be making extremely large moves in this company. You feel me? And as my honorary Square Circle brother said, Mystico is a Lucha Libre legend. So you already know that he was going to come in there and show his butt off, pause, because he in the city, land of Latinos, you feel me? They was in there proud of my boy. They went crazy. They put work to Okada. They ain't really beat down Mark Davis. It took all of them to get Mark Davis, but match was fire, bro. They got the pin in that moment. They turned the lights down and gave us the lights.
Dos, tres.
Yeah, they gave it up for bro. I ain't gonna lie.
They gave hey, fresh. They let that shit rock the whole time, bro.
Moment, gang.
That was for me sitting at home. That was an emotional moment. But I know for y'all, I know everybody had to be feeling that wave of emotion when Mystico slapped the ring and
dropped the banner. He was all elite and all that. It was a dope moment.
Dropping the banner, that was crazy work. I was all for that, bro. I was all for that.
Can we talk? Hey, pull up. Can we talk about it? I talk about my favorite moment of the night, real quick. Was when my boy, my boy.
Okay, so this how we'll do that.
Cause I gotta talk about my dog.
One part. Let's get into this Continental Championship match thing. We're gonna interlude Will into that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Continental Championship. We had your boy
Konosuke Takeshita
and Jonathan Moxley.
Mm-hmm.
This match gave me everything I was expecting, bro.
Just imagine. Okay, for the Square Circle family in the chat, just close your eyes and imagine the modern day Terry Funk and the modern day Hideo Itami. This is what this match was. This is what that match was.
Those last 5 minutes of that match was like a gift to the wrestling world, bro.
Yes.
How they said, bro, that suplex sequence, that shit was heaven sent. Like that was beautiful.
Yes.
Bro. They were balling that match, bro. Like they was balling.
This and the idea when Andre match felt like straight up tribute matches. These felt like tribute matches.
Right.
Like they were.
How we feel about yes. BJ, did you actually think that Takeshita was gonna get the W?
Yeah.
Even before the match actually ended, like, were you going in there assuming that this was the night that Takeshita was gonna get Mox?
It was on my prediction sheet, most definitely.
Was that on your card, Fresh? Did you have Takeshita beating Moxley, or you had Moxley retaining? I forgot.
Damn, I can pull it up for you right now. Hold on. I think I had Moxley retaining. I think I had Moxley retaining.
I had Mox. Wait, did I have Moxley retaining? I don't even remember on mine. Let me see. He said, hold on, chat. We'll pull up our cards.
Yeah, you had Moxley. Wait. You think you had? No, I had Moxley retaining.
All right. No, I had Takeshita winning. And I had FTR retaining because I knew that Edge and I keep saying Edge. I knew that Adam Copeland and Christian were returning, so therefore I had FTR retaining. Bobby Max only lose to put the next one up over. Oh, Mox only lose to put of course. Mm-hmm. But this feud, the only thing with that, Bobby, thank you for pulling in too. Welcome in. The only thing with that, Bobby, is I just feel like Mox and Takeshi have been going on back and forth for so long. Like we were saying earlier, like with stories like Manias and a Revolution or All In, or those are like culmination pay-per-views. So where some supposed to wrap that shit up, B, you know what I'm saying? Like the wrap it up box from Chappelle's show, wrap it up. It's supposed to end right here, on to something else. Mm-hmm. Now Takeshita and Moxley have to continue on a little bit longer. Not that that's bad, but this was low-key that moment where you were supposed to be like, all right, we finished this up. Now go, because Takeshita should be starting now. The seeds are supposed to be getting planted and watered for him and Okada to start their shit right now. That's where we should be at right now. Takeshita still shouldn't, or you shouldn't just write him off from Moxley. That's what I think with that. But let's move on next. Like you said, I'll give you yours, BJ. You. What did our homie over that other world say this moment was? This was Vegeta returning?
Yeah, but this was Vegeta coming back. For me, this took me back to Royal Rumble 08 when Cena's music hit. That night when Cena's music hit and everybody was going crazy. It was just like that for me. It took me right back when I heard that open the cords of elevator. I said, okay, because when I saw that, first of all, the vignette threw me off. The vignette that they did threw me off. Because when it was kind of hard for me to decipher who the person was in the video or wherever. So when I heard Ospreay's music, I said, wait a minute. Because normally I have Elevated in my playlist for my wrestling things. So I'm thinking I must have pressed the wrong button. Now I'm playing Elevated in my headphones. No. I hear the music and I'm like, oh, Will's coming out. So when Will came out, I was like, oh, okay. And then he didn't just do a stare off with Mox. He had a hidden blade on everybody that was standing in that ring. Everybody. Now, Fresh. Let me ask you this, Fresh. Was that your first time seeing Will Ospreay in person?
Yeah.
Okay.
How did that make you? How did it get you? Did it hit you the right way?
Yeah, most certainly. Like I'm glad I got to see him in person and like see what how the energy is. You know what I'm saying? Because you really sometimes can't get it from TV. But I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I want to see what this nigga is about. Oh yeah, bro. He was giving it up, bro. He was definitely giving it up, bro. And they loved him. That shit is for real, nigga. Them nigga, everybody was on their feet for that boy. You heard? Not playing, son. Not for him.
We go to war about Ospreay. Trust me.
Yeah, I'm like, he really got the spot moving in here. Like,
okay. You definitely gotta tread carefully talking crap on Will Ospreay. These,
I see.
We get down and dirty about Ospreay. Trust me. We get down and dirty about Will.
Niggas, I thought the dude in the comments said Don Cornelius. Nah, man, Don Callis. Really question.
Not Don Cornelius. Random question. Y'all pay for their pay-per-views? Yes.
Yes. They're 40
Yes. We
bucks on HBO Max, my guy.
support AEW. Yes, we do. We support AEW. Yes, we do.
Yeah.
I support all wrestling promotions. If I have to pay to watch them, I pay to watch them because I am a wrestling fan. So I pay to watch all these promotions. It's not a problem to do it. And one thing I will say, actually, to piggyback off of that question, I've always known this, but it just overly confirmed it for me this weekend.
Mhm.
Wrestling is one of the most expensive sports to be a fan of, if not the most.
Yes.
Wrestling is a very, very, very expensive sport to be a fan of. Traveling expenses if you want to go to events, ticket prices, their merch ain't no joke. Then you have to think about all the things you have to do that come with the traveling of these things. You know,
Hmm.
buy cars. Do you want to get rentals? Where are you trying to live bougie? Are you trying to live woo woo woo? What food do you want to say? Are you trying to do all of these meet and greets? These meet and greets are like this shit. These meet and greets be $750, $800, $600, $450 to meet a person for less than 2 minutes and just get a picture. And you do this with multiple people
So all you're
for
gonna get to do is really just shake their hand.
hey, so what I'm saying by listening all those things, shout out to real wrestling fans because this shit is not no broke homie sport. You feel me? So if you are doing it, hey, belts. We ain't even
I'm gonna
got
tell
to.
you.
I love it. I love it.
Mhm.
Shout out to the wrestling community for that because y'all this
Yeah.
shit joke.
Yeah. Like I've said on numerous platforms, my first AW event, I paid 30 bucks just to get in the building. However, that didn't count how much I paid for merch. And because when you get in there, you're gonna pay about 70 bucks for a hoodie. You're gonna pay about 50 for a figure. You're gonna basically and don't let the figure be signed. They don't that because
T-shirts, 40,
don't let
50
the
cents
figure
for t-shirts.
don't let the figure be signed. If the figure is signed, they're gonna put $150. They'll say it's $150.
You you do need to go to an AEW pay-per-view and damn, you need to come over to the family, bro, and join up. It's good over here. It's fun. It's fun everywhere, but it's also fun here too. That's what we try to push. It's fun everywhere, but it's also fun over here too. But moving on with the show, let's get through these matches, fellas, because we do got some things to do tonight. Um, let's see where we want to go next. Actually, I know where we want to go next. Let's go to this Bandito and Andrade match. Fresh,
Yes.
talk to us. What did you get from this Bandito and Andrade? Was that your first time seeing Andrade in person?
In person, was it? Nah, it wasn't my first time seeing him in
That was
person. But
your first time seeing Andrade?
nah, I think I had seen him in the E too. Um, Seen him wrestling in the E too. But yeah, that shit was good, man. That shit was a good match, bro.
So I don't know if you know, but that movement. So just in case you didn't know, and if you did, I'm glad. But look, that
Yeah.
move that Bandito did at the end, where he does the flip over the top rope and then flip back and picks Andrade up, that's his finisher. It's
Mm.
called the 21 plex. But see how he modified it in this match was Andrade was on the ground. Usually a motherfucker be bent over the top rope and he jumps over your back like that and then flips back over and then suplexes you and holds you in 1, 2, 3, 21 plex. But this
Right.
time he just flipped over the front rope, flipped back over, picked this nigga up, suplex. Like that's what made that shit so cold,
Yeah.
bro. You feel me?
He
Like
nice, bro. He did it, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. They killed me with the pants spot. Though. That shit had me cracking up.
now,
Word.
hey, I genuinely think that pants spot was supposed to go a little smoother. I think
It
Bandito
was.
did get caught, but the way like Andrade knew what it was, so he played it off because he's already such a nonchalant person. He's like he could play it off like I can fuck you up. I'm gonna let you live. I'm gonna let you get your pants off, bro. So I'm gonna still whip your ass. You feel me? Like
Right.
so. Yeah, man, that match just yeah, that's why I was so excited. I told you, BJ, a couple weeks ago when the night Bandito called Andrade out, I said, this is the match that I want.
Yeah. Yeah, can't lie. They did their thing. Word.
He
They
ducked.
definitely have.
What were you saying, Fresh? I'm sorry.
Nah, I said he definitely. They match definitely held up. Definitely one of the good ones for the night for sure. Though.
What Bobby said in that comment about he needs to get the crowd more engaged, he does though, because that pan spot gets the crowd lit, and then he always has about 4 or 5 baddies in the crowd that he does the picture sequence with. So that means everybody right there, that's all crowd interaction. So I definitely say now, I don't know how much more you want Andrade to do to get everybody into something. I think taking the pants off, because the whole crowd is chanting, take off your pants, take off your pants. So if you got the whole crowd saying that, that's a lot of crowd interaction. I would hope. So, I don't know, Bobby. Hopefully that's where you were going with that. I was shout out to you for being here too. Thank you, brother. Um, let's see where are we going next though with these matches, y'all, because like I said, we got the Moxley and Takeshita done. We got the tag team match done. We got the trios match done. We got all of 0 Hour done. Let's get to it, fellas. We got to show the ladies some love. Tony Storm, Marina Shafir.
You got 99 answers, but can't solve one problem. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna
Look,
say.
I'm gonna say this. People are really, really upset that we got
You see it. You see it already, gang. You see it already. You see it already. Not that. Not that. Or a nigga say, you know that ending. You know that ending was gonna get that.
now. Is that thumbs down for the match or is that thumbs down for a Ronda?
That thumbs down for the match, or that's thumbs down for the end of that match. What
Uh,
you think, y'all?
I never thought I'd say that I would agree with Smooth on on the ending of a match. Yeah. The post match angle. Uh, I'm gonna keep
Can't hit a
kayfabe and
home run.
say,
Can't hit a home run every time you at bat.
yeah, yeah, yeah. The match to me, and I'll say it like this: as a wrestling fan, I want to say this. I can see why, as a business decision, why Ronda would be allowed to come on TV and she generates a lot of buzz and everything. However, however, the large perception around Ronda across the IWC is she doesn't care about the wrestling business. She hates, professional. She doesn't really like professional wrestling like that. She had a lot of heat in WWE. So that's just the course of conversation around that. And I hate that Tony and Marina's match has been overshadowed by this one specific incident. They were having a
Yeah,
good.
it was a good match. It was a good match
Yeah,
though. They gave it up. It was a good
yeah.
match. Say that it wasn't, especially with the the moment that the brother Jeremy just mentioned right here. You know what I'm saying? It was a good match. Had what it needed. You know what I'm saying? It just
Yeah,
Look,
yeah,
everybody
yeah.
pleased at the end. That's
I'm
it.
not mad about it, but I'm gonna say this. Just talking about biting, they was doing a lot of
The
biting.
biting. There's a
There
lot of
were
biting to.
there was a
There was,
lot
there was a
of
lot of
biting.
biting. Yeah, welcome to AEW Fresh. That's where we bite people.
Yeah.
Welcome to
Every
AEW, where the best biters
everywhere.
are.
Yeah,
Yo, boy, niggas get bit. Yo, pause. Niggas get bit on they Johnson everywhere. Like I'm
hey,
like, God damn.
listen. I was there a lot. I was in the building for that Jack Perry and Okada match when Jack Perry went to go bite Okada's
Mm-hmm.
friend indeed. And that was everybody was sitting up there chanting, "Bite him." I'm like, where are we right now?
Oh,
Bushwhackers, homeboy said. The bushwhackers. They was
The
about to bushwhackers
Bushwhackers.
bite the fuck out you.
That's
That's
a
a her.
throwback.
That's a
That's a
fact.
throwback
Yo,
right there, Bobby. Wait a minute.
yeah,
right on your
That's a
forehead, your
throwback.
nose, yo. Hey,
bushwhacker.
yo. And they look like they had horrible teeth. Just
By the way,
biting
shout
you.
out to Demolition being in the Hall of Fame. By the way, shout out to
I ain't gonna
Demolition being in
lie.
the Hall of
I ain't gonna
Fame.
lie. Shout out to Demolition being in
Shout out to
the
Demolition being in the Hall of Fame.
Word. Word.
All right, let's go.
Um,
Oh, did you have anything else on this one? Because I was gonna say we could keep it pushing,
okay,
yo.
so Bandito and Andrade just reminded me a lot of and I hate putting this comparison on it, but it reminded me a lot of Ray and Eddie's matches back in the
I
day.
knew. Why did I know you were gonna say that? Excuse me, Chad. I apologize for that sound. Why did I know you were
Yeah.
gonna say that, bro?
Yeah, like just like the simplistic storytelling they would do with, except for like obviously with Ray and Eddie, there was a lot of them more so emotional arcs they would use with Ray and Eddie, but this was just an all around fantastic match. I really did enjoy it. This was just poetry in motion for me. So y'all know, 9.5 out of 10, fantastic match.
But,
Shout out to
but,
me and the homie in the city before the show, bro. We was outside living our best lives, y'all.
yeah, facts.
I was just see. So, like I told y'all, I want to just bring this back up earlier, Chad. You know, we all be kicking it still. We do our rest, but we be chopping it up. Look, I'm mad at this Negro. I got my hat on, so it makes that little inch get me over him, bro. But this nigga's like this much taller than me. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. I'm not gonna lie, chat. I'm so mad. Oh, I'm so mad. I'm so
Yeah,
mad about
facts.
it.
Rest in peace, Kobe and Gina, man. That's a beautiful statue.
GG, baby.
Yeah. Rest in power, Kobe and Gianna.
You feel me? Forever and ever and ever, man. Never forget. And everybody else who, you know, the other lot, because there were other people. I know we knew Kobe and Gigi, but everybody on that plane. You feel
For all
me?
the brothers who ain't here, in the words of Cooley High.
Keep
Facts.
it.
Facts.
Appreciate you, bro. Wrestling fans unite. Wrestling fans unite. Let's go. That means
Yeah, put
everybody.
the emphasis on wrestling. Emphasis on wrestling.
Yes, emphasis on wrestling, Bobby. Sorry, y'all. We know I know Bobby. That's my brother, y'all. I just mess with y'all. Bobby,
I got
Bobby,
love for you, Bobby. I got love for you, Bobby. I'm not coming for you, brother. I'm just
yeah,
saying.
yeah,
I got love for you, Bobby.
yeah, man. We gotta do it. But hey, y'all, real quick, let's get back on the road. Let's get back on track with this show. So, like I said, we got about 3 or 4 good matches that we can talk about on this epic show. And fresh, look, I just want to say this.
6'4", 6'3", Jeremy. Or he said, go ahead, because he asked how tall we were and shit.
Okay. So I'm not gonna lie, I just want to address the elephant in the room. A lot of these non-AEW fans wanted so bad for this show to fail. They had nothing bad to say on this show.
Mm.
So the only thing they could nitpick about was how long this show was. This is what I have to say to that. 2 words, but I'm not gonna say them. Look, there was 13,000 people in that stadium, or 12,000, whatever.
It's all good, brother.
No, this boy Jared's hilarious. There was 12-5 in that. Nobody complained. We knew it was long, but we enjoyed it. We walked out. That building was still energetic. There was life. People were ready to go out and continue to have fun. Nobody was just ready to go home and go to sleep unless you literally had to be at work at 6 o'clock in the morning. That's about it. And the fact that even if you have to be at work at 6 o'clock in the morning and you didn't leave speaks volumes to how good that show was. So y'all gotta give it credit, y'all. Revolution was the shit. Now, gotta keep this momentum going. But look, where we at next?
Texas
After the
Death.
ladies did their thing, we can get into this AEW women's. We're gonna keep it on the ladies. AEW women's heavyweight
World
championship.
Championship.
The
The
most
toxic.
she's my new favorite toxicity, bro. Tekla and Stat Daddy. I
Okay.
know Fresh like Chris Statlander, bro. That's yeah.
Oh, so I converted you, huh? I converted you, huh? Okay. Okay, fresh. I converted fresh. Okay. All right. All right.
Some of us like aliens, bro. Some of us like aliens.
I converted fresh. How about that? How
Had a
about
crime.
that?
I'd be cracking up all night though. Wife, me and wifey kept dying because she kept fucking whining and dancing every time she bust a move. I'm like, yo, now you give it. I ain't gonna say she bad as Lola, but she was getting it. She was getting
Hello. I'm just saying.
Hello. Shout out to Joe Vasu.
Mhm. But I'm just saying, in that match, that shit just got real, bro. Stat almost tried to pull it out, but Tekla's not. She's not losing that title. I
Yeah. How
think
do we
Tekla,
feel about the finish that second fall though, Polo? How'd you feel about it with a finish that second fall? Yo, Polo.
Still there, bro? Or you going? I think it might not.
Oh, did he freeze?
That's the for a second.
Yo, yo.
Yeah, he gonna pop back.
All right. So we had the Tekla versus Preston under 2 out of 3 falls match for the AEW Women's World Title. This was an intense match. Tekla got the win on the first fall. Chris Statlander got the win on the second fall. And the third fall obviously ended with Tekla getting the win by shenanigans. However, she got the win. What you think about the match, Fresh? I know you saw it live, so what was your thoughts? What's your thoughts on it?
It was dope. It was good, man. The energy was right. They was giving us a good. They gave up a good match, bro. Really couldn't. They had no complaints about Shorty. I wasn't really even complaining about Tekla. I mean, not Tekla. Yeah, no, yeah, Tekla. I wasn't really even complaining about Tekla dancing. Like it was cool. Like I said, she was a vibe. Like she, you know what I mean? It was a good match, bro. So I look forward to
Yeah.
see where it's gonna go. What's next?
So I'm gonna give it 4 out of 5, 4 out of 5 stars because of
That's accurate.
that 4 out of 5 stars. 'Cause it was a good match. Um, the the only thing that I think that held it back was the shenanigans towards the end for the third fall. That's the only thing I wish they would have let Tekla win clean, but but the shenanigans it works because Tekla's a heel.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what you got, Polo?
But you gotta still keep Statlander strong, bro. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Still gotta
yeah,
she so you can't if she goes all the way out with you know what I'm saying? It's like, are you really still that bitch or nah? Like you know what I'm saying? So
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah. I
kinda
feel
say
you.
you might have to let her go out with a little shenanigans just to say, you know what, you ain't get it clean. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Type stories.
Most, most definitely, most definitely. So then we flash forward, ladies and gentlemen, to the um. We flash forward to the match between ooh, we already touched on Tony Marino. Okay, so we flash forward to the match between Darby, Orange Cassidy, and Roger Strong versus the Dogs. This was a Tornado Trails tag match. This match was a good match. I do think that the Dogs should have won. That's the only thing that I wish would have happened. You know, I got love for all three of the good guys in that match.
Yeah.
I got love for Darby, Orange Cassidy, and Roger Strong.
So
Um,
dog should have
um, but you have a new heel faction, and you on that first pay per view, you have them lose. It kind of soured me a little bit on the match, but it was still a good match though. What you think? What you think, Fresh?
now it was a good match. I understand where you're going with that. And yeah, I think you might have been right, bro. It might be a good idea because they are fresh, even though they're a heel fraction. But then again, it's like how far they going, right? See what I'm saying? That's probably why they held him back and gave him an L because it's like once you start winning and if you beat a team that big on a pay per view, you probably gonna be expected to be projected into that championship.
Yes,
You see what I'm
yes.
saying? I don't think they're gonna. I don't think they're ready to propel them into that championship space yet. So that's why it's like
Mm,
y'all can still be this great. Y'all can still be this good hill because y'all can wrestle their ass off. And you know what I'm saying? Might take an L on the pay per view, but I'm pretty sure when it comes to main TV and throughout other stories, they're gonna be catching a lot of the dubs.
yes, because especially with it being even though it wasn't David Finlay's first rodeo on AEW pay per view, I would have much. rather had them say, okay, we're gonna establish this new team and we're gonna establish this new team and then like obviously you want to still make the good guys look strong. There could have been a way where you could have eliminated Darby from the equation with that spear that Clark Carnes did. You could have just eliminated Darby completely from the equation. That could have been the spot where, oh, where's Darby? Or Darby wasn't a factor in the match. You could have had it like that. But all in
Mm.
all, this was another 4 out of 5. 4 out of 5 for me. It was a good match. I did not necessarily, even though I wanted Darby and Orange Cassidy and all them to win, I still going into it. I later on remembering that these are the new kids on the block, but with the dogs being the new kids on the block, you gotta kind of give them some fresh wins. So to my man Polo, my Southern California brother, what'd you think?
We talking about I had some technical difficulties for a second, my bad. We're talking about the tag team match.
Yeah.
The tornado tag match between Darby, Orange Cassidy, and Roddy and the dogs.
Yeah. If I caught the last part you said, I pretty much agree with you on that. It would have been nice for the dogs to get the dub and everything, but at the same time, they are new, and you needed Darby and you needed Cassidy to pull this off, and then it makes sense to have Roddy there to have actually established that assistance to put them over. So in the win, not to get them over, they most over people down there in the company. Get them over for that win, and like you said, this gives validity to the drive now that you're gonna put the dogs on. So it's gonna make them really be wilding out. And then that goes into what happened on Thursday, like between Darby and Gabe. Even though Gabe took the L there, like you see what I'm saying? Now Gabe Fuel is really tripping. Now we're finna see that menacing from him. And that comes from Darby keep getting these wins. Cassidy can go back to the conglomeration and get back with the fam. And Roddy's there now. So it's Holly Jolly. You know what I'm saying? David Finley's like, I'm not about to come here and start taking L's. Gabe's like, bro, you know I'm good with you, so let's just go get it. Clark, I ain't gonna lie, Clark ain't tripping about nothing, bro, because Clark over there got techless, so
Yeah, he's not like he's set for life, bro. He ain't
yeah,
worried.
set for
He ain't
life, bro.
worried.
Yeah,
He's not
so
worried.
so that's where I see with that. But the match was dope. I'm just mad that Gabe got the zip ties and got stuck on the stage and that man was trying. I was trying to. I was like,
He
man.
was about to
But
break.
yeah, I give that match out of 5. I give that. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna give it a 4.5 out of 5. 5 mics.
Okay.
It gets 4.5 out of 5.
So then, gentlemen, we flash forward and we get the main event of the evening. We're gonna do a quick little lightning round about the match. So we had what is called the Texas Death Match. And first of all, I want to touch on what Tony Schiavone and all them said on commentary about this, about how
Mhm.
the Texas Death Match goes back to the 1950s and how the different um levels of violence that have been done throughout the match. And he was saying, will this live up to the expectations of the Texas Death Match? And to me, it did. Although it was not my favorite Texas Death Match, because my favorite Texas Death Match happened at All In. That was my favorite Texas Death Match because it had all the intensity, the storytelling, and everything else that came along with it.
Was this one better? Was this TDM better than that one?
No, no,
Okay. Okay.
no. Um, the story about this, the culmination of Hangman's story, nobody's gonna be able to top that. And then the other thing would be um this is one of my favorite MJF matches for sure. This is like this is right there with the Iron Man match almost. Almost right there with the Iron Man match. Um however, this match was a pretty good match. A lot of intensity, a lot of dog collar, the dog collar spot when MJF realized there was a dog collar, he was like, "Oh no, not again, not again." That that made me laugh a little bit.
Mr.
Um,
Lewis.
and then also My favorite spot of the match would have to be the the
Dude.
mat. I mean the part where they go through the electrical table on the stage and they jump
Mm.
off. They jump off. They go to the electrical table on the stage. That reminded me a lot
Because
of
it
Jeff
kept
Hart.
blowing up. It kept blowing
Yes,
up. You feel me?
yes.
No, what
It
was happening?
reminded me. It reminded me a lot of. It reminded me a lot of when Jeff Hardy jumped off of the stage on Monday Night Raw that night, and he
Mm.
went through that. Yeah, so it reminded me of that. Um, so that was that's my favorite spot of the match. Obviously my boy MJF got the dub, and his reign is going to continue. And so I'm gonna hand it to my SoCal connection brother down here on right here below Fresh. What you think about the match, Polo?
You want to know? I'm gonna be different. Okay, I enjoyed the match. I had been saying during the press conference that I said, Hangman was going to do more than MJF, but MJF was still going to win. I pretty much feel that I predicted that on point like a motherfucker. But what I will say is this: once again, just respectfully, being there, I was watching the arena, right? I was loving on all the gory spots. I was loving watching everybody's cringiness from all those spots. That's what made that match good. From seeing the sticks, the syringe, the blow up, the
I was
table
looking
with
with
the barbed wires, all of those things. To see those reactions amongst the crowd was just it was like just every time just to keep continuously just repetitively you're hearing oh like all that stuff over and over, guys, like that it was that was so nice. I was enjoying that extremely, yes, very much so.
and to
uh
my uh,
oh no, go ahead,
yeah,
you got it.
and to my brother from the East Coast,
Yes, sir.
representing the Queens to the fullest, Brooklyn to the fullest, rather
And
be representing BK to the fullest.
BK to the
Shout out to the
fullest.
shout out to the notorious Big.
Uh-huh.
Let's 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 hang over to my main man Fresh, the leader of the Square Circle Boys. What you got?
third,
Bruh. 5 stars. Fire match. Poetry emotion. All that, bro. Bro, real talk. Did I not, Polo? When that man face hit the camera, nigga, and we seen that blood splat, I said, "Oh yeah, this is over. We could go. We could go.
Hmm.
This is a wrap." It don't get no better than that, bro. How that shit went out, kid. Like they did
And
that.
then obviously with the Brody and Swerve match, I
Mm-hmm.
want to do a quick little lightning round of okay, what did we rate the Brody and Swerve match from you know 4 out? I'm thinking five star for Brody and Swerve.
all five mics. Remember, all whenever we rank, it's always out of five mics.
Oh, 5 mics. Okay.
I'm gonna
So
be
what we thinking
honest.
from?
It hurts me to say this. Damn, it's really gonna hurt me to say this, but I'm giving that it's gonna be a 3.5.
Okay, I was about to say at least a 3.5. At least that's how I felt, being honest. Like, don't get me
It was
wrong,
four and a
Brody,
half. It was a decent 4.5. 4.5. 4.5. 4.5 out of
three
5.
and a half.
So was that close to a perfect match?
It was like the intent. If it had just a little bit more of that intensity that I wanted, it would have been a great match. It didn't have the intensity, as much intensity as I wanted it.
They tried. They was pushing, but they didn't. What was it for me,
There
man?
was a
Like,
peak there, like they could have had some nice little peaks in that match, and then, like it just didn't quite like break through the glass ceiling, so to speak, like
yeah,
the way I wanted it to.
yeah. Bro got it off
Yeah,
got it at 3 point. I kind of right there with you too, though,
yeah.
bro. Word. But yeah,
Maybe it's just because it was my favorite match out of the entire card, other than the Texas Death Match. Maybe it's that, but it was. relatively good match.
Yeah, like it definitely wasn't bad. It's just yeah, and I can't even say the chemistry was bad because they had decent chemistry with each other. It was just
It just wasn't
something.
intense enough for me. For me, it
Yeah,
wasn't intense enough.
it missed the mark by a hair is what they want to say. You just want to, you know what I'm saying? That type of
Yeah,
vibe is what.
yeah. It just to me, it just didn't like. It didn't have enough like.
It's gonna get Aiden. It's on the stove. What is gonna happen?
Nah, that's a fact. That's a fact. That's definitely. He said it doesn't top the full gear too.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because Heyman and Swerve had that really good because death match. That's obviously was a good match. Um, so we covered. I think we covered all the bases. Um, we got through the 0 hour. We got through all of Revolution. Um, we got to get into a little bit of Dynamite.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so for tonight, for last night's Dynamite, we had the return of Will Ospreay. Went up against Gabe, not Gabe, Blake Christian,
Blake Christian, yeah, fact. Like I had.
and Will Ospreay came out and they had a decent match. It was a decent match.
Yeah,
Now obviously this was not Ospreay at full pay per view level, but this was just a reintroduction for those who had not seen Will Ospreay, who had never seen Will Ospreay. This may have been a good introduction for them. And then for those like myself who have not seen Will wrestle in a very long time, this was like a nice little palate cleanser, nice little taste tester rather for the for what's gonna happen next.
yeah.
We flash forward and we get
Se-
um
Hold on,
the segment where
forgot before we started the actual AEW Dynamite Revolution.
mm, mm,
I'll recap. Hold up. I need you to go and get that.
Oh,
I need you to go and get
oh
that.
yeah, we got a special surprise for you
hold on,
guys.
y'all. I
Yes.
gotta. Hey, so family, look, check me out. Check me out. Check me out. Check me out. I gotta respectfully. I love to see me and my boy, the freshest one up here on this beautiful camera behind us. But for 2 seconds, my guy, we gotta go. All right, look, we're gonna bring you back to this regular world one time, square circle front of you. Let's go. So, as you guys know, as the squad knows, I'm the newest. I'm the newest family member of the squad. I had to show that I'm loyal. Had to prove my dedication. Had to know this is where we want to be and make this shit a beautiful thing amongst all of us, fellas. Fresh, why don't you go on and grab your point, your joint one time with me, bro? Oh, my boy said drum roll. You feel me? All right. Well, Fresh is going to get that, y'all. Check me out. First thing, like at the end of every show, we always shout out the sponsors. Shout out to Blaze Fightwear. Like we said, if y'all need any of y'all own hardware, man, you can hit me up. You can hit Fresh Facts Cast. You can go online, you can hit them up yourselves. But check me out. Shout out Blaze Fightwear. You know what I'm saying? That's the logo for the squad in case y'all didn't know. You feel me? Booyah, booyah. Check me out, y'all. Introducing YOLO Square Circle Official. That's the pack right there. You feel me? We're gonna open this thing up like this. Now, Chad, let me let y'all know. I've already opened it. I've already seen it. This is not the first time I'm opening it, but I'm gonna let y'all see it right quick. So we're gonna go on like this one time. I'm gonna go ahead and unil him out like this one time. Yeah, y'all. Booyah. It's the inside of that piece. You feel me? That whole green. I went with the green tone one time. Shout out to the Undertaker Kane method because on all their combination belts, they do the tone where it's a black and red. That's where I got this from.
That's for sure,
You
bro.
feel me? Then as I turn him around, thank you, Mr. Lewis. As you turn him around, it's just that green, baby. You feel me? And as y'all can see,
Beautiful. Just good.
You see that gloss on you? See what I'm saying, y'all? We official, bro. So there it is. It's the first circle official green one. Green Goblin. Y'all. Your boy
That
name.
thing play, boy.
Trying to
Fish
tell
and
you.
tissue.
Trying
Fish
to
and
tell
tissue, man.
you. Trying to tell you. So now when we outside, taking this motherfucker everywhere with us.
Nah, definitely stand, man. It's been a long time coming, my boy. Definitely love you over here, bro. Appreciate having you.
Hey, you know, we
More
do
to
this
let you know the family
fun.
than that right there, my boy. You heard? So you already know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? Word.
Fellas, I'm just gonna do it like this because I know we gotta go and we got some
Mhm.
things to do. So look, we just gonna do a quick comment. Let's just run some quick comments on these matches tonight so the fans can still know if they didn't see Dynamite last night, they can at least get the match card from us. So like you know, guys, they were in Fresno last night. I'm gonna be a heel on this one and say I don't like that Fresno guy Will Ospreay's return because they did not the crowd did not do Will Ospreay returning from 6 months. They did not do that return justice. I'm sorry, Fresno, if y'all live there and y'all watch here, y'all should have did better. But I'm just gonna keep it a buck like that. No shade at Fresno, but y'all excitement level was not up for what Will Ospreay deserved, bro. Match between him and Blake was good though. They did impress us, bro. I think it's big things for Blake Christian. The fact that he's the one that got picked to be Ospreay's return match. People have to understand that is a good spot to be in itself. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Blake Christian. That means they like him.
Mm-hmm.
Cancel Christmas on the Fresno.
Agree, brother. Agree.
You ain't never lying, my brother. After this match was over, Ospreay did get the pin. You know what I'm saying? After that, we did get a Death Riders interference, and your boy Pac return came out and shit choked out Ospreay. We're gonna get a match more than likely now at Dynasty between Will Ospreay and Pac, and we didn't see this one coming, or did we see this one coming? BJ?
Well, truth be told, it probably was like he's gonna go through all the Death Riders except for maybe Yuta.
Feel like such a
And
rotating my belt on my shoulder.
I mean, 'cause you are a champ, my brother. You are a champion, my good brother.
I love it.
You know, I gotta feel like something that you already are. But yeah, um, it's probably gonna be at Dynasty in a few weeks. So Osprey versus Pac, that's a pay-per-view worthy match. They've had matches before, so this won't be that first time meeting. Um, Two guys from England who have great wrestling styles, and it's gonna it's gonna be a good match. So, and then we flashed forward to match between the Death Riders and the Bang Bang Gang. Our beloved Ace Austin and my main man Juice Robinson.
Better
Um,
be at home taking care of Tony Juice.
yeah. First of all, prayers up for Tony Storm. Apparently, according to Wrestling Observer Radio, she has some sort of an injury. I don't know if it's kayfabe or not,
I
but
think she just needs some
apparently,
rest. I think Tony just needs some rest, bro.
yeah, apparently she's gonna take some time off, and prayers up to her and Juice, and hopefully things continue to go well for them.
100%.
Um, Death Riders won this match. Ace Austin unfortunately to the pin, which I did not like. However, um, this was a good match. We flash forward to my main man Darby Allen and Gabe Kidd going up for this coffin match. What do we think about the coffin match?
I was fine. Hey, this shit was cracking from the jump. Just the way Gabe Kidd started off outside. Darby came and tried to run him over. You know what I'm saying? Darby puts him in the trunk. He puts the damn, what's the the sleeper on it, you know, the
Oh, he
Oh,
tried to knock him out, like the
that's
yeah,
knockout.
some good.
the knockout juice, bro. He put it over, he put it on the thing, put it over. At first, I thought he came out with a Molotov cocktail, y'all. Thought he
That's
was
what I
gonna.
thought it was too.
That's what I thought he was doing at first, but then he pulled the paper out and he poured it on him. And he went and did the James Bond, put him to sleep, put him in the trunk, and then he drove over the thing and flipped the car and landed that. I was like, yeah, bro, they're really trying to commit. They're really trying to commit
Felonies.
murder on national television, bro, and I was all for it. They ended up in the crowd. I mean, they ended up inside, bro. They were throwing hands. But low key, Darby had the one up the whole time because Darby fucking put Gabe Kidd in a straitjacket. He didn't get him fully locked in, but once them arms was in and you had a couple straps, Gabe couldn't really do nothing, bro. He kept trying to counter him, but he really just he couldn't get that final strap. And I'm over there like, I'm like, kick the shit out of Darby and tell the referee to unstrap your jacket. But I'm like, they probably can't do that, or they're not gonna let that go off in the match. Or go up to a fan and tell a fan to unstrap you. You feel me? Figure something out. But the only thing I didn't like was the suicide dive on how he won. I thought it could have been a low
Yeah,
something. Smack him in the head with the fucking skateboard or something, then put him in the just a suicide dive was
yeah. The only thing that was like, I wish they would.
Yeah,
I wish Darby would have power bombed them or something. I wish he would
yeah,
like power bombed
that's what
them.
I'm saying. I didn't think the suicide dive was now. Let's be honest. I think they were going logic. How we speak on that, right? A suicide dive
Hmm.
standing right in front of the coffin. Boom, you slip, fall right in it. Boom, right. I think it would have been a lot to try to do another spot to end that shit. So maybe that was the safest spot, smartest spot. Darby got the win though. Um, so now I guess Darby and Dave, they're not over. That's not over, but it could be. Um, I think Cassidy's removed more than Darby and Gabe Kidd, but Darby did basically call out MJF. So
We're gonna get Darby versus MJF Part Two, Electric Boogaloo, very soon.
part two, Electric Boogaloo.
Yep, very soon.
mm, we'll
The
see.
last time MJF beat him with a headlock takeover. I don't think it's gonna be that easy this time.
Mm. So what we have after that?
We had the match between Speedball Mike Bailey
And
and
big.
Mark Davis. Intense, a lot of kicks. It
yeah.
was Speedball being Speedball. They're doing 5-star classics every time he comes out.
I'm
Um,
really becoming a speedball like super fan, and I'm gonna say it like this: they might not have the popularity like that. Like they might not be everybody's go to, but these two in this match might be two of AEW's best.
Mm.
You see
yeah,
what I'm saying? Like their popularity, they might not be the merch seller guys and all that shit, but when it
Yeah.
just comes to getting down in that square circle, solid square circle, you know what I'm saying? Those two right there they do what they're supposed to do. And so I genuinely say shout out to Mark Davis and Speedball. But Speedball just he's different, bro. Speedball is definitely different.
yeah. What'd you think, Fresh?
It was a good match. I like Speedball. You know what I'm saying? The, the martial arts aspect that he throws into the wrestling, you know what I'm saying? He ain't just throwing super kicks. He's throwing roundhouses. You know what I'm saying? And he get into it. He's showing you a wide variety. So I like wrestlers that don't look like they're thinking while they're wrestling. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? He's one of them. He can go. So fuck with Speedball. It was a good match.
I'll just say
Uh,
like this, bro. Once again, I'm always gonna advocate because I'm always a big guy lover. Pause. Um, Mark Davis, bro. I just genuinely I see big things for him in the future, bro. Mark he's just hard. This match showed a lot, and the match wasn't quick, but it wasn't too long. But it was just long enough to prove that all those kicks can wear down a big man. But look how many kicks and everything it took to finally bring down Mark Davis. That's the part of the story. How people be like, "There's nothing about that. It was just a random match." No, the match is look at Speedball, look at Mark Davis. You assume Mark Davis is just gonna manhandle Speedball. Speedball is on some David and Goliath shit. He overcomes the odds. Don't let that small frame act like there's not power and heart inside of those kicks, bro. He's like a Karate Kid almost type, whichever one you want to put on Speedball, you know. And he's gonna do what he can do to overcome Mark Davis, and that's what he did, and he won that match. When he does that double roundhouse before he kicks you in the corner, bro, the fact that his timing is always so perfect with it, he's never too close, he's never too far, he doesn't miss, he knows his spots. It just, yeah, Speedball is hard, bro.
And then to see the psychology of it all, man. Like me and you and Eric were talking about this on your live, and we were saying that like I always say it's crazy how Speedball does not totally like knock somebody out because he's a legitimate taekwondo and karate specialist. He's a black belt, so like it's impossible for him to like be able to. I wonder how it is for him to not to dial it all the way in and be like, okay, I can't really hurt this person. I can't really go all the way in like he would. Because I know at times he had to psych himself up and be like, okay, I cannot knock this person out. I gotta
Yeah,
protect my
yeah,
opponent.
I know what you mean. It's like he knows exactly how to dial it back.
Right.
Yes,
It's real skill, but he dials it back enough to not actually hurt his opponent, which is,
yeah.
you know what I'm
So
saying.
are
And
we
that's
on
an
our
art and a science. That's an art and a science.
Mm-hmm.
right? I apologize, fellas. We have one or two more matches to go over for this last night's Dynamite.
Okay, so we got Mina and Marina, and then we got Bucks and was it Bucks and Jack Perry, and then Bucks and
Oh,
Jack Perry versus Okada and Beretta and Rocky Romero. Yeah,
Right.
those are the last
So,
two matches.
okay, so quickly on this one, so I know we got to get out of here, fellas, and we apologize for a rush time tonight, but just fellas got to go put their work in and be citizens tonight. But check it out. So, Marina, this match was cool. I enjoyed this match. One thing I was happy to say was I said in my watch live last night was that Marina hadn't won a lot of matches lately, and she did pull out this dub. But I want to say I hope they're all okay from that oopsie, that table spot. You know what I'm saying? That was pretty much the part that we all probably would highlight in that situation. Um, had Marina and them cleared that match cool, I think everything would have went on and the match would have ended a little bit differently. But that spot you could tell because Marina completely missed the table, and
and
and Mina completely missed the table, and Marina bumped her head pretty hard. So I just hope they're okay. But congratulations to Marina or Mina Shirakawa for getting the dub.
Yeah,
Um,
I will say this: like that was like a hard, intense match. I do hope that Mina and Marina are okay because Marina they look like look a little dizzy coming out of that spot. So I'm
mhm,
hoping that she's okay.
mhm.
Um, and this was a good match. Nothing to really complain about there. Um, and then we flash forward to our boy Swerve. Swerve comes out, cuts a promo. To me,
Called
it
out, Kenny, bro.
call out Kenny. When using the word like he doesn't. Now this is the bar that I want to share. That Swerve said.
Hmm.
Swerve said, "I don't want you out of power. I want your power." Listen to that young black man out there. He didn't. He didn't ask for a seat at the table. He wanted to be at the
Beat
head. He wanted to
of
be the table. He wanted to be the table.
talk
And
about it.
y'all,
They talk about it. So look, Swerve's gonna be
that was a message to all of us. That was a message.
and look, it really was. It really, really was. It really, really was. But look, Swerve is gonna change. Then Chris not gonna be president, vice president. Oh God, yeah, I love it. I love it.
That man's
Um,
gonna be lit every week. If he's in power, it's gonna be lit every week.
very much so. I agree wholeheartedly. After that, main event was the Bucks and who? Wait, dang, my memory just I just lost my train of thought, you guys. What was the main event, BJ?
Um,
Yeah,
Young
we had
Bucks and Jack
Jack
Perry.
Perry. Yeah.
They did that special entrance through the Jurassic Express bus, and then they came. You
Hey, did
know,
you like the bus, the lime green with the red Raptor? Like, did you enjoy that?
could have done with the Magic School Bus, but it was cool for what it was.
The Magic School Bus. That's exactly what that was. I need
Yeah,
Luchasaurus to get healthy, man. I want,
I
man.
was. I was when I first saw that bus, I said, "Oh Lord, here come Miss Frizzle. Here come Miss Frizzle with this Magic School Bus, bro."
Hey, Miss Frizzlesaurus,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Miss
yeah.
Frizzlesaurus is
I'm on the
crazy.
Magic School Bus. I was like, okay, here we go.
Nigga said Miss Frizzle damn sure turned into a dinosaur one time.
Miss Frizzle to a dinosaur like a motherfucker, right? Oh,
Yes,
man,
yes.
The magic
that's too.
school bus youngers out there. Y'all know nothing about that right there.
Yeah, yeah. For all you YNs
Oldies
watching.
but a oldie but a goodie, bro. That's an oldie but a goodie, bro.
Hey,
I might mess around and I might mess around and watch me a episode or two of Magic School Buzz just for the F of it after this. um, but like we say, so at the end of that match, obviously Jack Perry and the Bucks they did get the dub. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Um,
Because
had-
it's in Cali. It's in Cali. So you had to have the Rancho Cucamonga, California boys get the win. You know.
glad you said that right because everybody they a lot of people don't even know that Rancho's a real city. They all think that's some made up city from that movie. Rancho
Yeah.
Cucamonga is a real fucking city, y'all.
Yeah. Yeah.
And most people can't ever say it. So
It
that,
took me a few times to say it correctly, and then
that,
it took me a few times to say it correctly. But now I've learned it's Rancho Cucamonga, California.
yeah, bro. But look, I hate to wrap it up on a short basis tonight, everybody, but we do got to get up out of here. But look, this was such a very, very exciting and it is such a fun week. I'm glad everybody's made it back home safely. We are in midweek, y'all, so it's time to lock in throughout the rest of the week. We will see you guys once again on Saturday after for a SmackDown recap. Hopefully, it will be a good show. And until then, you guys, before Fresh drops those final bars on us, for me personally, your boy Paul, I just want to say, enjoy everybody stopping by. It's always love, blessings. Appreciate everybody who gives us our time out of your day to come hang out with us. And until next time on Saturday, you know what it is.
Oh yeah,
Fresh.
and we're on the road to Dynasty, guys. So don't forget to buy Dynasty. Whenever Dynasty comes up to be available for purchase, y'all but go ahead and buy Dynasty. It's gonna be a good pay per view. I'm hoping. MJ is always gonna be headlining, so we're gonna see some good stories going into these next 3 weeks, y'all.
Get excited. Fresh, floor is yours, brother.
Man, like the brother said, we appreciate every viewer, everybody watching, everybody in the chat, all the Square Circle homies. All love, you heard? We only come do this shit for y'all. You know what I'm saying? So you already know. Come tune in. We back at this shit on Saturday. As you already know, how we always tell y'all, shout out to the sponsors, Blaze Fightwear, Snaps and Straps. I need y'all some hardware like you see behind us and you see right here on our shoulders. I mean, we do everything. You heard? That's custom. You smell me? You can holler at myself, you can holler at Polo, or you can holler at the companies directly themselves. You don't care how y'all do that shit, just do that shit. You heard? That's it. So, appreciate y'all. Definitely want to see y'all pull back up here Saturday. My brothers, it was great, man. You heard?
Till next time, fellas. See
It's
you.
always a pleasure, brothers. Always a pleasure.
Gone.